Class is in session. This is going to be a great topic. A lot of insight, a lot of truth. As always. We're going to talk about why most people will never manifest. Ever. And it's not because you're not talented enough. It's not because you're not good enough. It's not because you can't pull it off. Most people, and this is not a video to bring anybody down. This is not a video of anything to do with that, and it never is. Some people want to take it that way and take things personal, and that's your own fault, which is why you don't fall under the category of the top 10% to begin with. Because you can't take tough love. You can't take truth. And for me, growing up, that's all I ever wanted to hear. When you consume your mind with the truth, you start to live accordingly. If you just hear something you don't like and always shrug it off, you keep living your delusional, dumbass reality, which is why you can't manifest. You have to ingrain your life and yourself and your mind in the truth. And the reason why most people can't manifest is simply because their mind is never in the golden state that it should be. Your mind is the key to every answer. It's the key to every lock. You put your mind in the right place, you make the right decisions, you do the right things, you take the right actions. This all comes down to your mind and what you can allow yourself to do. It's your mind. It's your mind that's going to make you more fit. It's your mind that's going to help you succeed in business. It's your mind that's going to help you in relationships. It's your mind that's going to do all these things. Am I wrong? Then what else doesn't? Nothing. Your mind. Is that not the truth? It's the truth. It's your mind. You have to have the ability to put your mind in that golden state. How I'd like to explain this, there's like states of your mind. There's like gold, silver, bronze, copper, metal, rust. There's all sorts of states. And it's very difficult to keep your mind in a golden state, which means you're at your best, you're firing on all cylinders, you're thinking the right thoughts, you're taking the right actions, you're doing the right things. It's very difficult to stay in that 24/7, but you have to be in it as much as possible, and that is how you manifest the most things out of life. That's how you manifest your destiny. And me, myself, that is what I strive to be in the most. You feel the best when you're in it the most. You feel the worst when you come out of it. When you mess up, when you make mistakes, you feel the worst. Just like with a rusty mindset, people that can't pull the trigger and do the right things, they feel the worst all the time because they can't put themselves in that golden state. Does this make sense? It should. There's things we must do, and there's things we must not do to put ourselves in that state. Must and must not. You can even do all the right things, but if you're doing the wrong things as well, say goodbye to being your best. And if that's what you want, that's what you want. I have no problem in people doing whatever they want to do. But don't cry when you don't get the results. Because it's the people that want to go crazy in life. And then they're so down on themselves, and they don't know why this happened, they don't know why that happened, they don't know why they can't be successful, and all this other stuff. And I'm not trying to put nobody down, but it's the truth. Like, you have to be at your best. You have to really, 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 really try. You have to be a try hard. And don't let nobody in life shame you for trying very hard. Because that type of shit happened to me my whole life. I had to dumb myself down to make other people around me feel like they were equal to me or winners or anything. I can't try in sports as hard as I'd like because I'm just beating people from pillar to post. Scoring points every game. Soccer goals every game. Whatever. Oh, you're just trying. Why are you trying so hard? And people just saying these shameful things to try to stop you. Just because you're better. Just because your mind is more intelligent. And you can put yourself in the right places at the right time and do the right things. Because that's how much you want it. That's how much you want it. And you have to want it in life. Ladies and gentlemen, you have to want it. And even if you're doing all the right things, but you're doing the wrong things as well, it's going to lower your vibration. It's going to lower what you could do. Because you're not on a roll. You get on a roll, you do some good things, but then you self-sabotage and you do some bad things. That's going to stop your blessings, whether you want to admit it or not. It does. And it's very difficult to stay in the golden state all through life. There's going to be times where things happen. There's going to be times where things are inevitable, and some things are meant to test you. Some things are meant to get you out of that place, to test you. Are you still, when I take away some of your blessings, are you still going to be on that same path, or did you get too comfortable being too blessed? So certain things will take you down. Now what are you going to do? How are you going to respond? Are you worthy of being super blessed for very, very, very long extended periods of time? And there's all tests. There's all these tests that we have to go through. And when it comes to myself, the most important thing is being my best all the time. I try so damn hard to be my best all the time, and there's certain things that happen that try to prevent that, but I still have my mind in the right places and do the best I can with where I'm at, with what I have, with what I'm doing, all the time. That's what I've done, bro, for the last almost damn near 10 years, 8 or 9. It'll be close to 10. Very soon. And you don't get blessed right away. You don't manifest nothing right away. But everything is working on time. It's about staying committed. It's about staying in that state. It's knowing you're going to win, and you're putting everything into what you're doing. And you're trying your best not to mess up. I don't understand how people do some of the things they do, because I can't do that shit, because I feel like a loser. It don't feel good. There's nothing that feels good about losing. Is there? No. All you can think about is just doing the right things and winning. That's how you win. That's how you manifest. By wanting it. Some people just want it for half the day. Some people just want it for a week. Some people just want it for a year. Some people just want it for a couple years. You have to live the life. It's a journey you have to go on. And the longer you're on that journey, the more blessed you will be. And you will see where your limits are. I have not found, I don't even think I'm even close to finding my limits where I feel satisfied. Not even close. And I don't know if I ever will. There's things that happen that make you feel super blessed, but then there's more. And that's because there is more. There's more to your destiny. It's not happening by mistake. There's literally more to your life. There's more to your destiny. So you should listen to your higher powers in your mind. And it's very hard to do that with a rusty mind. You have to wash that shit up. Go get some WD-40. Spray that rusty old bike chain and get that shit going. This is how manifesting works. A lot of people don't want to accept it. A lot of people think that this is not how it works, but it most certainly definitely is how it works. I can't do crazy stuff without feeling guilty. Like, even if I do something out of left field, I have to get right back on the ball. I can't go loose. I just can't do it. And it's because there's something inside of you that you're conquering. There's a lot more to be done. There's no time for that. One day there will be time for more loosey-goosey type shit. But there's a reason your own brain and your own mind is rejecting a lot of the stuff that a lot of people do that you don't do. Because you're manifesting on such a higher level. The people that is falling down doing crazy shit, whatever they got going on, bro, it's going down. It's going down. You're staying in a higher consciousness and you're going up. If I could do some crazy shit, like, I like to have a good time. I'm a wild individual. I like to have a good time, but there's like, and I've done it for so many years when I was a teenager. Some of the funnest times of my life, but fun does not mean your destiny. Fun does not mean you're going to manifest. Fun is fun. It's literally nothing. It's a time killer. It's just, it's nothing happens. You're having fun. It's your feelings. It's your emotions. You're in this state of fun, state of pleasure. But it's not going to propel you forward. And sure, there's a balance to everything, but I mean, if you're having too much fun, say goodbye to your destiny. You gotta learn how to have fun when it comes to your destiny, when it comes to your purpose. You need to find the fun in that. You need to find the fun in the grind. You have to love it. If you don't love it, it's not for you. There's parts you're not going to love, but you have to learn to love it, regardless. And that is how you're going to manifest more. That's how more is going to come, because you're that worthy individual that wants it so much more than everybody else. You will not be denied by the higher powers. What you want, who you become, will come to you. Is there a time you're going to get to where it's enough? Because guess what? Guess what? At the beginning of my journey, when I was getting super fit, and I was already fit, but I was getting super fit. You don't understand what I'm saying. Super fit is different than just fit. I was already fit, but I was getting like next level. I had a few people at the time, a few friends that would hop along with me, and they'd be getting fit as well. But they hit certain points where it's like they get fit enough, and then they just fall off. That's all they wanted. They don't have a desire to be great. They just want a little bit of results to maybe show off to a few females or something like this, and then they fall off. They didn't want to be great. And something else you're going to learn too, you're gonna learn as you go. There's going to be times where you surprise yourself. There's going to be times where things happen and it's like, I did not think it was going to be this way. The path to success, the path to manifesting is so much different than most people think, and you will only understand if you've been there and you've done it. Other than that, you're not gonna know until you know. And I'm trying to explain it to the best of my ability on how it actually works. And there's stuff that's going to continue to happen because my life is emotion all the time, that I will continue to explain on this channel. But I know to a pretty high degree how things work and how manifesting works and what you must do and what you must not do. And you know what? You can half-ass some shit. You can do a lot of good things and do some wrong things too, and still manifest. It's just not going to come as fast. You could manifest 5 years ahead of somebody, 10 years ahead of somebody, 15 years ahead of somebody else, and have that much better results, that much quicker, because you put in that much more. You are ahead. They are not. They're behind. It doesn't mean they're not going to get blessed at all. If you're doing a lot of good things regardless, you're going to get blessed. But it might happen a lot later. It depends how badly and how quickly you want certain things to happen. That's what it depends on. It depends on you. And what are you willing to think about? What are you willing to put yourself through? Because if you want it bad and there's nothing else you want, you just want to manifest so damn bad. You just want to be on the right path so damn bad. It's going to be very, very tough. Very tough. You're going to have to go to the trenches. It's going to seem like everyone else is living a better life than you. That's because you're in the damn trenches, bro. And you got to keep it going. There's times where things ain't so blissful. I remember what it was like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years ago. I remember what it was like. You're going to go damn near crazy sometimes. Damn near crazy. But you still believe in yourself. You're still going. You're still putting in that work. Because you know there's something inside of you. You know you're not normal. You know average stuff is just too easy. That's why things are hard. Because you're doing hard things. You're making hard decisions. Things were so hard for me at points in my life because I was making hard decisions. I was transitioning in life. And some people, it just seems like it's a cakewalk for them. They're just going through life. But the thing here is, guys, it gets much harder for them later on, and it gets much easier and better for you. You live a much better and happier and more fulfilled existence as time goes on, because you made it so hard for yourself so early because you wanted to get your shit together. That's why it's hard, because you're getting your shit together. You're forcing your own reality to be a certain way. You're manifesting that. You're manifesting your dream life. You're manifesting what you want in your life. You think it's going to be easy? You think we can just go to the clubs and the bars and drink and, oh my God, here's the blessings raining down? No, you ain't at no club. You ain't at no bar. You're putting in the work. Your mind is in the right place while everyone else is lost in the sauce. You're like a tiger in the woods, watching its prey, waiting for the right time, because you're patient and you're putting in that work. You're jumping, you're crawling, you're digging, you're scratching, you're silent, you're patient, you're waiting, and you're going to attack. Because you're that serious. You ain't gonna miss. This meal that's coming, you ain't gonna miss. You're getting it because you're hungry. And guess what? All these other slobber knockers, they're gonna miss the meal because they're clumsy and they're sloppy and they make too much damn noise. But there you are, in the shadows, prepared. Prepared to hunt. Prepared to die. Because sometimes, when you hunt animals, you end up dying. We've seen many videos of these animals attacking other animals, and all of a sudden, the lion tries to mess with the hyenas, and the hyenas gang up with the lion and kill the lion, and the lion went at them first. Or vice versa, the other way around, which happens even more times. But you guys get the point. It depends on your mindset and where you put your mind. That's going to create your whole reality. How serious are you? How bad do you want certain things? Because it ain't going to happen if you don't want it that bad. You have to put your life into it. You have to go through some turmoil in your mind. You got to get lost in the process. You got to become obsessed. And that's when your manifestations will come to pass, not right away. But over time, as you just keep going and going and going and going, you'll be so much more blessed than everybody else, because nobody else done what you've done. And they're always going to wonder why their whole lives, why it happened for you and not them. It's because of your actions. It's because of what you've done and what you've not done. You were smart. People think they're so smart. Oh, I'll party when we're young and all this fine shit, and party in my 20s. And don't bill, let's party in my 20s. I don't want to look back and regret not partying as much. You're never going to regret that. You're only going to regret the shit you did not do. Like getting your shit together, becoming a boss, becoming the best, becoming successful and living a great life. That's the only thing you're going to regret. Do you think I look back and I'm like, I'm 27 now. Do you think I look back and I'm, oh my God, I did not party enough and do degenerate bullshit when I was 21 or 22. Oh my God, I missed out on so much. No. And I would be slapping myself upside the head right now if I chose that instead of my purpose. People get to their mid-20s, 30s, 35, 40, and then realize, and then they're miserable because they have not done the right things. Doing the right things is a must if you want to manifest. So either manifest and do what you have to do, or just dwindle away. And your mind's always going to be at an unease because you did not put your mind in the right places. Use your mind. It's very powerful.